Hello and welcome in, friends of the Twitch chat. Hello, one and all. Oh my gosh, I, I'm shook right now from that, guys. I want you to know, I was sitting here at the starting soon screen, just like making sure everything's going fine. I'm not really looking at chat, and Girly Pop's over, is over on the other side of the room, and Girly Pop's like, they're chanting U-Haul, and I'm like, what? So I look at the chat and I see the emote because Girly Pop's on mobile, so just sees the text U-Haul, and I'm like, what? So I look over and I'm like, oh my god, there's no way. And then a second later, I realize that it's actually like our little character, so it's personalized, which is crazy. Oh my god, dude. That's so good. I love that it's on the back of the little Tykes car too. That makes it so good. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? You win stream for the day, Talks. You win for the day. GG. GG on that one. Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. Anyway, hello, Chad. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. I had a busy past couple of days, so no streams, but we are big vibing back at it, ready to work a little bit more on the Hall of Fame as we do. I do have marbles loaded up in the background, so if you guys want to type your exclamation mark plays, if you're going to do a lurk or something, you can do so. And in the meantime, chat, I have new hair. If you're not in the Discord, you may not have seen that I have some new hair. All right, I have some new hair going on. It's a vibe. So, so let me open picture of new hair, and I will show you this picture of the new hair, because it turned out so good. But yeah, if you keep up with the Discord, if you're on my Snap, you already know. But anyway, chat, you guys ready for the new hair? New hair look. Hold on, let me do that. There we go. Hold for this TTS.
3T3.
Thank you, Lycan, for the 33 months. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. 33. It doesn't feel like you've been here that long. Chat. Witness and behold. The VTuber hair come to life. Oh my gosh, would you just look at that hair. Courtesy of Girly Pop, who did the dye in it. But we are just like the VTuber. Half green, half black. And there's even a little piece of black in the front on the green side, and a little piece of green in front of the black side. So it is left side black and right side green. Wait, no, reverse. This is mirrored. This photo is mirrored. I'm green on the left side, just like my VTuber in real life, but the picture like flipped it. Anyway, am I allowed to say give me your hair? Perchance, but it's all mine. It's mine. Thank you very much. Here's another image of it because we straightened it. So here's another shot. Where you can see the black in the green, and the black a little bit better. With the little pieces in front where we flipped them. But anyway, love the new hair. Such a vibe. It's a time. And it's also getting so long because we straightened it fully. Look how long it is now. Oh my gosh, my hair's never been this long. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Anyway, there's the new hair. Hope you guys like the new hair. I'm vibing with it. I thought that it turned out fantastic. But that's that update. Hello. Half green, half black, full stunning. No, you, stop. Am I allowed to say give me your hair? Yep, got that one. I expect locks in the mail pronto. Oh, okay. Carpool, I'll be back. See you later, Dark Fairy. Chat, exclamation mark play to join on in. We got marbles for VIP as we do often. Very often. Every stream, as a matter of fact. VIP to the winner. All you gotta do is type exclamation mark play and you are in on the action. VIP to the winner for today. Defending the VIP badge today is going to be Gecko, going for 2 in a row. We'll see if it can happen. But don't want to sit around and dilly-dally too much here before we get started on marbles, so we'll get this started in just a second. Calling all marblers near and far. And make sure you're all in here and ready to go. What is the bloom badge? I'm seeing a new badge in chat on Beanie. What is the bloom badge? Hold on, let me click it. By watching a clip, VOD, or live stream 3 days a week. This badge upgrades weekly. Oh. 3 days a week? That's nothing. Interesting. A streak badge. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I'm curious to see what it turns into. Anyway, chat, final call on any marblers, because we're about to get this going. Exclamation mark play, going once, going twice. And 10 seconds going on the board. Starting at the very front, it's going to be Norm for the mod squad, leading us away. Got Dab in at the last second. That's 16 marbles down, and away we go. And onward. I just realized that Dark Fairy got the fat cat badge. Wait, really? Oh my gosh. That's a thing. That's so cute. I love it. Love it. Hi, Sophie. Welcome in. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We're going to lose Tox, Gecko, Lycan, and Girly Pop all in the same spot. We're going to lose Rebecca and Dark Fairy off of the map from that bomb. There goes Solid Metal off of the map. We're down to 9 marbles. About half the field remains already, and we are not even a quarter of the way through this map. Onward we roll. 9 marbles remaining. Of those 9, there are 2 eligible for the VIP badge, and they are at the very back. Snowy gets launched up into the air. It's going to be between Dab and Voided, assuming one of them can survive this map. 8 marbles remain, officially down to half. Make it 7. Sala's going to go off of the map. 6 as Norm goes off of the map. Now Junilove in first place, leading the charge. Beyond yonder obstacles, everyone making it through these trapdoors nicely. There's a bomb in the way, but Junilove's clear of it. Dab now up into second place, but that bomb is right there, just narrowly avoids it. And into the Spinny Boy we go. Somebody is going to hit that bomb. It's not going to be Dab, though. Strimmer hits the bomb. It doesn't go off. Scammed the chat with that one. And now Dab leads into the final section as the bomb goes off, and Chocobonite bites the dust. 5 marbles remain into the mustache, but there goes Dab and Voided at the same time. And with that, marbles overtime will be necessary regardless of if anyone finishes the race. No eligible marbles remain. Beanie's gonna get shot through the spinny mustache. Junilove falls off of the map in the background. 1v1 situation, Beanie versus myself. Into the final section we go. Does anyone have enough momentum to make it happen? Beanie's going for it. Strimmer's going for it. Strimmer's got it. Oh my gosh, chat. Can I get an exclamation mark rules with a Z in the chat? Can I get an exclamation mark rules with the Z? If you would like to remind the chat of rule number 1. Rule number 1 of this stream. When Streamer wins marbles, every chatter must gift 100 subs. I'll take that direct deposit, chat. Thank you very much. On to the next one. Marbles overtime. Here we go. Exclamation mark play to join on in. We still gotta give away a VIP badge, as nobody won it this last time. Here we have it, and here we go. It's actually rule number none. What do you mean? It's right there. It's right there. In front of your eyes. How many people are here? 24? Alright, 2,400 subs pronto, chat. Just double the most we've ever had at one time, casually. Alright, we got 15 marbles. We had, what, 16 on the last one? Calling any other marblers before we get this going. We're not going to give it as long. Gotta get this VIP badge. Give it away! Pronto. Can I give you 100 UA cuties instead? I don't know. That's a big jump. Maybe if you spread them out enough. All right, we got 16 marbles. Final call, chat. 10 seconds on the board. Here we go. Why was I the only person who added extra rules? Says Chocobonite. I don't know, man. We can add to it over time. It's fine. That's fine. Alright, down we drop and on we roll. The trapdoor's gonna open and we're gonna lose Tox, Dab, and Beanie in the opening obstacle of the race. 13 marbles remain as we roll onward. Anonymous Gifter gifted a sub to 1 billion subs. Wow. Thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting a sub to 1 billion subs. The account. Very nice. Wow, 1 billion subs. That's crazy, chat. Back to the race, however. Happy Sun in the lead for the Mod Squad. RJ taking over for the VIP contenders up into second place, but maybe not for long if Lycan can catch up to this top 2 breakaway. Lycan's going to bounce right in there, but RJ throws the block. We got a bomb in the way. Top 2 get by just fine, as do the next chunk of marbles. Doesn't look like anyone's going to end up hitting that bomb right there. All safe as Happy Stunt leads the way down the long center stretch of this map. RJ looking to take over the lead through the spikies. RJ's going to do it. New race leader looking for the VIP badge. Could RJ make it happen? Going to swing around that hairpin turn right there with very, very nice precision. Happy Stunt's back into the conversation. Junie loves up into the top 3 now, gets bounced backwards. RJ still holding on. Can Happy Stunt close the gap and make it happen for the mods? Trying to get another one on the board into the next into the next spiky boy area we go. RJ holding on, passes the bomb, passes the trapdoor. Happy Stunt, pass the bomb, pass the trapdoor. 2 spinny boys to go. A mustache and a half one. Happy Stunt now into first at the moment. The bomb goes off and it actually launches Voided forward on the map instead of off. Gecko hits a bomb and goes off. Happy Stunt hits that bomb and goes off. And now Voided is in first place. Down the final stretch, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Voided is going to creep into the picture and absolutely steal one away, as we are waiting for the effect from those bits, if they're even going to happen. They showed up on screen, but Voided is going to make it happen out of nowhere. Back on top, back to the winning ways. This is Voided's first win this year. The last time Voided won a race was December 23rd. Consider that for a second. Voided officially reties Sloppy for the most wins all time, each at 39 apiece. There is now a tie at the top of the list once more. They keep going back and forth. Neither one can get too far away from the other. And with that, Voided has done it. There's your VIP badge. Too bad Sloppy ain't around. Yeah, too bad Sloppy's not here to see this. Now it's a race to who gets to 40. It's the race to number 40 at this point, which is crazy to think about. 40 individual times. Crazy stuff. Thank you for the bits, Junior Love, by the way. Incredible work. Let's take a look at our skins. Let's see if we have a squishy guy. I'm not seeing a squishy guy. So with that, we are out of here. Stole it in the last seconds, honestly. Not falling off of the map from that bomb actually did it. It was crazy. It's actually a race to 51. Yeah, that's a good point. So as you can see, chat, I've been busy. AFK in the gold farm and subsequently the bartering farm. However, this thing goes very slow. So this is gonna be chugging for a while, and we're probably not gonna sit here. Like, I was AFK in that the entire start of stream, and just kind of letting it cook, letting it go. But we're making some good blackstone. So what we'll probably do is take whatever we've gotten from my current AFK, we'll bring that back and make do before we are at a point where we need to get more. And if we end up needing to get more today, we'll probably dig it out so that I'm not AFKing somewhere on stream. And then I will continue to sit here off stream and just let it go in the background. That'll probably be a good way to go. So this will give us exactly 1 shulker full, which actually works pretty well. That's not so bad. And that'll probably keep going. I don't think that'll break if I leave. I think it'll be fine. Hopefully. But I'm just gonna let that sit, and then it'll be unloaded, but we'll keep cooking whenever I return. Let me sleep real quick. It can be left running all safe. Alright. Good to know, great news. Okay, so chat. I need to turn my volume up for one. Let's make our way back to yonder hall. We've got some more building to do. We had run out of blackstone pretty much, and we're at a point now where we need some more so that we could start doing the walls along the back side. As a matter of fact, I will show you guys the progress in case you missed Saturday's stream, which would have been the last time we were live. Let me head down here and take a little look-see because it's looking crazy down there. Put this next to our other blackstone. There we go. So here's what it's looking like in case you missed it. We have a lot of progress here in the first hall. Actually all of Saturday's stream for the most part was the center area and putting together these walls on either side to line the back of the plots that face, or that are kind of lining the middle of the hall, right? And kind of face the outer wall. So we did this design, we repeated it all the way down to cover each of the plots on either side. And that's going to give us a nice open area in the middle to do whatever, like, aesthetic thing we want to do for each hall. Plenty of room for that. And then, of course, on the sides, we have all of the plots ready to go, all set up and everything. And we even did all of the floor bits in between these outer plots. So at this point, our next objective is going to be to take the design we're putting in the back of the wall and continue it all the way down to the end on either side, at least up to this height for now. And then at that point, I can start to do the rest of the floor in between all of these guys, do the floor at the end, and then we'll eventually make our way up towards the top. We'll kind of build it bottom up, right? So that's what it's looking like. That's the vibe. That's the aesthetic. And it won't be too much longer before we're done with Yellow Hall and it's ready to go, so we can then kind of take what we did here, start replicating it in whatever color we do next. And at that point, it should probably go quicker because we're not like figuring everything out as we go, right? We already know what to do. So doing the other 3 halls shouldn't be too bad by any means. But for now, more blackstone because we have a lot of blocks to place. So before I do this, let me go to the sub gift haul for the anonymous sub we just got and do this because I'll forget otherwise. Gotta put one in the floor. Another row complete. The floor of anonymously gifted subs. That's good, and I didn't see any vibe checks. I think we're alright. The supports look like ribs. Ooh, I didn't think about it that way. But actually, you're onto something, because they do kind of look like ribs in a way, which is cool. I can see it. I love the supports. I think they are such a cool touch. Down the middle, they contrast everything so nice. That white on all of the... Because, like, the roof's going to get even darker with the blackstone. And then we'll have, like, the chandeliers in the middle. And it just pops. It just pops so well. I love the shape of it. Anyway. I forgot to get the blackstone. We need blackstone to be able to do this. Shall we, then? Dang, all the progress, very impressive. Thanks, Sophie. Yeah, we've been cooking. We've been busy. Here we go. What do we need? I need chiseled. I need polished walls. I know we don't actually use a ton of different types of blackstone in that wall. Let me go take a look back here, because I know we did this one. So chiseled, polished wall, normal blackstone, and then the same things. So really it's just 3 types that we can repeat all the way down the way. Keep it nice and simple. It doesn't need to be overly complex on the backside. So I guess what we'll do for starters is we'll do those. I'll give myself about the same amount of each. Just need to stone cutter these. And then we will get cooking. At this rate, though, we'll probably use up all the blackstone we have pretty quick. And I have to go dig some more. That's alright. Might give myself half a stack more. And we'll go with that. Time to cover the arches with barbecue sauce. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Is this just... Wait, hold on. Do I just do normal blackstone behind the entirety of each plot? I think so. And it's just wall, chiseled wall. Oh, that's so easy. Nice. Nice. We'll take it. I won't need to do either of these, really. Because they won't be exposed. I don't even need to do those. They won't be exposed at any level. So that's our normal blackstone. Yeah. Not bad. Because this will be covered by the banner. Whenever that's supposed... I guess when it's not built out, though, we see it. So it's probably worth doing these. Because there's always going to be empty plots. So, just for the sake of it feeling finished. Oh yeah, I'm not making that. Ouch. Ooh, I do need to light these up back here. We gotta remember to do this. You know what I might do? Is, let's just do this real quick. Take care of it now, and we don't have to worry about it later. I'll just move all the torches to the spot behind the plot where there'll just be a dark space once all the walls are in place. And we don't gotta worry about a bunch of things running back here. I woke up, looked at the time, it was 1 p.m. I slept for 12 hours. Yeah, you and Girly Pop are in the same boat right now. Because she slept till like 1 p.m. as well. Okay, and then this one... I don't know where to do that one. I'll leave that there. We will go do this side, unless it's already... Nay. One less thing to worry about as we build that wall all the way down either side. I could still fall back asleep, to be honest. I believe it. Fire cold? Synced up on accident. Fire cult. Population 2. For now. Okay, cut that out, and that should be good. So, back over yonder. And... yeah, and then we turn all of this into... one wall, even though the original design is that it's 2 different layers. Okay. So what we do here is... 2 on either side, one of these in the middle. Hold on. And then I'm guessing... yeah, we did have to do blackstone all the way up and down the sides. So... there, in here. Okay, and then the floor will be in place at some point, so that'll be fine. All the way on up. Get rid of these. Okay. Nice. And then I may also need to do these 2. So that's the pattern that we're doing all the way down the back wall. We do that in between, and then just normal blackstone behind. Pretty good. Pretty mindless. That'll be just fine. Though we will be using up our blackstone pretty quick. How's it going, Buns? Hello. How do? Try to find a way to replicate this easy enough. I ran out of my ADHD meds, says Arden May, so I've kind of just slept for 2 days so far. No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know personally what it's like to be on ADHD meds yet, other than 1 day, allegedly. But I have seen the effects firsthand of somebody being off ADHD meds on like day 2 and 3 of it, and it is crazy how much it affects you. Fortunately, I've always been really good about my meds, and I very rarely ever forget any. Though running out and that being a problem, I get that. There's not much you can really do about that. If brain cannot focus, then brain will sleep. Yeah, no, that's fair. Makes sense. I haven't used ADHD meds in 6 years. Whoa. Actually, you know what? We haven't used that much Blackstone yet. The rate in which we're using it isn't the worst ever. And up we go. Okay, let's take a look from back here. A bit of an extended look at having a bunch of this wall in place. Yeah, that's nice. Nice and subtle. It is a lot of Blackstone going on around here, but I'm okay with it still. And I think I'll still be fine with it for another layer. I think at some point we'll go a little lighter than Blackstone. Probably still keep it dark, but we'll see. It's kind of a challenge in and of itself to build something that looks good with like fewer blocks in the palette. Because a lot of times if you're building something like entirely out of 2 different blocks, you're going to run into a lot of difficulty with how you manage the fact that you don't have a 3rd block to break it up, right? So in our case, it's quartz and Blackstone, quite literally. Those are the 2 that we've been doing in the Hall of Fame. And we have the colors that are like hall dependent and everything that we can kind of use if you want to count that, but I don't know. It's tricky. It's definitely tricky if you're not using like 4 or 5 different blocks that you can kind of mix and match and all of that. Kind of a fun challenge though. It kind of reminds me of the dirt mansion Kimmy built on one shot that one time. That was just 1 block. Or no, it was dirt and cobblestone, right? I think it was dirt and cobblestone. Just those 2 blocks, like 2 of the ugliest blocks, and still made it look really good. That kind of vibe. Kind of a fun challenge. Oh my gosh, that is... Why is that on my hotbar? Get that out of here. I can actually reach everything just about from like 4 blocks up. Do the whole wall in one foul swoop. Okay, my brain is telling me that I forgot to do the ceiling bits previously. So, I'm gonna check that real quick. Yes, I did. I did it there, I did it there, I did not do it there. And I did not do it there. Okay. Interesting. Let's go fix that. Oh my gosh. Most insane parkour I've ever done. I did it there. Did it there. Did not do it here. And then this one. There we go. And I did it on that back one. I've actually got the lights behind that one. Okay. Coolio. Back to business. Welcome to Firewolf. How's it going? I recognize the song, do ya? Maybe you suggested it one time. Who knows? Oh, didn't hit space enough times. My mom normally calls my refills in, but she was in Italy until recently, so that's how I ran out. Okay, I gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, I do actually really need to listen to some more Poor Man's Poison because they're really good and I really like his voice. The songs that I've heard recommended and put on the stream playlist have all been good. Oh. And do this one, and we're good there. I chose to stop taking meds after high school, says RJ, because I didn't like how they affected me. Yeah, totally valid reason. That's the thing with meds too, is like, it's not one size fits all. Meds are very like, every single medication is going to affect different people differently, right? And that's why there are multiple different, like, you know, things for everything, right? That's part of the reason. But sometimes one affects you more, sometimes one affects you less. Sometimes you just are affected by all of them a lot. That's how it goes. I have 2 Poor Man's Poisons in my playlist. Definitely need more. Yeah. Yeah. It's also because every medication is developed by Rumpelstiltskin. That's true. That's also true, yeah. Oh. No. Okay. Got that. These 2. Pink bonk. And on we go. Not difficult, just tedious. This part of the build. Also, I forgot about this massive cave back here. All magic has a price. Okay. I don't know if those gaps into the cave will be a big deal or not. Oh, I know. We'll see. We will see. 2, 3. I think it was similar to how they affected my brother. He also stopped taking his and did some self-medicating with caffeine and ... stuff. Oh. And stuff TM. Okay, make sure I didn't forget any of those. Nope. Good to go. Gotta sleep, but I hope you all have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Sophie. Have a good night. We'll see you around. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll wait to do that one. I think this will probably be the first block we run out of. Yep, just ran out. One block shy of what I needed. Dang. And I'm out of rockets. This just keeps getting better. Alright, let me reorganize. Hold. This is a mess. Okay, so I used... That kind of works out. I used the most regular, the next most walls, and the least chiseled. So I don't need to make any more chiseled right now. That's good for a while. Surely I'm on time. Hello, May, just in time. Classic. We'll get the full experience running back to the gear to get my rockets. Definitely puts into perspective how big this build is. $21 is the magic number. And then I need to drop some of this off. Regular deep slate, cobble deep slate, miscellaneous stuff, mod food, and not that. I actually don't need that out right now. And I don't want to lose track of that. I guess this is supposed to go here, into there, into here. Is that how I did that? Wait. How did I have this? Because... yeah, red and then brown. I think, yeah. Yup. Red, brown all the way back through. I think that's how I had that. I don't know. I don't know how I'd organize that. Anyway, as long as it's rainbow order, that's what matters. Okay. These we're not using. These we are. Yeah, we're about to run out of blackstone. We'll get maybe this one wall done. Okay. Let me do... Realistically, that'll be the split. And we'll see if we can't get the rest of this wall done at the very least before we have to go get some more. I did leave the beacon in the nether, so when we need to go get more, that's already set up and ready to go. Nothing. So come out and get some. How can I do this? Just like that. Nice. Onward. My parents' cat has hopped up on my lap and is watching stream. His name is Bear. Bear says hi. Hi, Bear. Dude, there are a surprising number of pets that enjoy watching the stream. I've gotten pictures of and such. It's adorable. It's the cutest thing ever. Send me all of the pictures of pets watching stream. Put them in the Discord, actually, where everyone can see them. Dude. It's so cute. Do I need to break that one out? Yeah. Those two right there preemptively, and then we should be good. Send a picture in Discord. Oh, heck yeah. Look at this in a second. Get this little section built up. And then we will take a little gander. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy. Oh my gosh. What a picture, dude. Oh my gosh, that face. It's in the Wholesome channel if you guys want to see it in the Discord, !Discord. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love Bear. Cute little void. Dude, how long does this cave go on for? Oh my gosh. Entire length of the hall, I guess. I guess I wait to do this one. Okay. Get there. The tongue is out? Yeah, a little blip. Oh. Let me up. All of this when I could have just used a rocket. Now I gotta go up again. There we go. I actually gotta get to work now. I'll be lurking. Oh no. Hope work treats you well. Thanks for hanging out, Gecko, and thanks for the lurk. '07 work lurkers. One in chat if that's you. Where's my work lurkers at? I know who you are, but it's always fun. Always fun to have a reason to type one in the chat, you know? It also brings people out of lurk. When people start seeing ones put in chat, they're like, oh, what did I miss? 1.5, now done for the day. Ooh, nice. Making great time. 1:37 p.m. all done. Love that for ya. Oh yeah, Beanie, update as for the road trip and concert thingy. I still need to hit up Echo Microwave about it, but Girly Pop and I would be absolutely down to do it. She would just need to figure out work schedule and stuff. So potentially ball rolling on that. Oh. Okay, that one's all done. Couple more plots to go. I cannot wait. OMG. Dude, it would be so fun if we're able to do that. Wow, I tell you what, I should put this wall up first. If you do come, it'll be perfect incentive to clean out the spare bedroom. True, there you go. Why ever clean if no incentive? I get that. I get that. That's so real. Currently overfilled with wedding stuff. Sounds about right. Yep. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Good. I have to mow the lawn when I get home. You and Beanie will be hearing from me about that. On Snap. Incredible. Might end up doing something fun with my hair soon, says RJ. It might have to wait for the next paycheck depending on the cost though. Yeah, that's fair. Going to do my hair with like the stuff we ended up needing to get definitely cost more than I was anticipating to spend. For sure. Actually, wait, these go here. Yeah. Whoops. Also updates, as Beanie had a temp crown put on a tooth yesterday. Procedure went well, fully numbed up after 3 attempts, but now it hurts to chew. Oh, frick. That's the worst. I hate that so much. Any kind of, like, mouth pain, it just sucks so bad, dude. Dang, dude, let me pull it out, says Rebecca. Just one big yank? I think that sounds about right. I think that would be fine. I expect the thing I want to do with my hair to be expensive. That's fair. And I'm guessing you're not saying it because that's a surprise. Yep, fair enough. Understandable, carry on. Dude, Girly Pop and I spent 7 hours the other night when we did our hair. Because she did mine and I did hers. And, oh my gosh. It was like 7 hours until 2 in the morning. We were like getting it all figured out. And we didn't even finish doing hers. She went to sleep with the dye in. Did you decide to open the tunnels one by one, or allow us when we're... So the tunnels are not gonna... The redeems are not gonna open until all 4 are done. That way, no color has, like, an early advantage or whatever. I'll open the redeems all at the same time. Oh, we're at the very edge. Okay. So I do know at the very least that we're going to go 3 blocks away for those walls at the end. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. We'll at least get these in place. Oops. I might do that additional block of blackstone. Got the room for it. I don't know how far out from the path we plan on going. Like we did at the start. I'll go ahead and do this one anyway, just because it's bothering me. Okay. Alright, that'll be 1 wall along the... What do you call it? Plots. And now for the other one, do I have enough to get started? I have... Yeah, I have enough to get started. I don't know how far we'll get. Probably... Oh wait, that's those. These combine. Drop some more stuff off, and honestly, that might work itself out. We'll see. Use up what we got before we need to go get more. Sleep with Diane? Yeah. She uses semi-permanent though, so it wasn't sleeping with permanent dye. I don't know if that makes it not as bad. I don't know. Not the first time that she's done that. If it weren't for my grays, I would be a ginger again, says Rebecca. If it weren't for those dang grays. At one point, I think I do want to take down all the stuff on this example plot. and then put it all like into the default mode. Because I don't think I am gonna forget like what goes where and how it goes. I think I kind of got it down, but I don't know. I'll just keep that there for now, I suppose. No biggie. Nice. Okay, those two spots are good. And now from here on over. I try not to sleep with Diane, but I was too tired to wait to watch. It was 2 a.m. to be fair. It was 2 a.m. It was a mix of like, mine took a while because it was complicated, and hers took a while, not because it was complicated, but because I have never dyed somebody's hair before, and I'm just naturally like slower at doing things. So, because I was like trying to be slow and meticulous and everything, and I had never done it before, I was taking forever. Either way, got it done eventually, and they both look really good. Oh. I'm pretty good at that jump. It did take forever, but the results were good. They were. Girly Pop's hair is a bright purple fading into bright red. And it looks so cool. So cool. Okay, here, 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 here. Bink, bonk, boop. 2, 3. Hi, Peaches. How's it going? How you do? Loud truck. Still got my window open. My window has pretty much been open for like 3 weeks straight at this point. Because it's like... It's too warm to not, especially in my carpeted room. And the AC, it's not hot enough out for Grandma to turn the AC on. So I'm just dealing. Cause like the rest of the house doesn't really get that hot, even though she's not turning the AC on. It's because my room is carpeted and my door is closed and my PC is on. And I can't keep my door open. That just can't happen. I can't rip the carpet out. Easier said than done. I can't open the window. And hope for the best. I also got 2 fans. I got a ceiling fan going. I have a standing fan going at all times. I'm doing my best out here. I kind of need it to start hitting 80s so Grandma puts the AC on regularly. Then I can chill. Then I'll be fine. Even then, because my door's not open in a carpeted room, I think it's always going to be a little miserable. I don't know. At some point, my room might end up... I don't know. I don't know if it would end up open. I'm just thinking, like, all the animals being freely back and forth would probably not work realistically. Tuesday meetings are finally over. Doing better now. Let's go. No more meetings. Temps have just been slightly too low for me to leave the windows open. That's fair. I mean, I got my window open even when it drops down to like 45 at night because there's that much heat in my room that like it doesn't make it freezing in here. Like there are mornings I'll wake up and it's like a cool like 60 degrees in the room, but like it warms up pretty quick. Cause the freaking carpet, dude. I hate carpet. Your PC is a big heater? Yeah, tell me about it. I've started putting it into sleep mode anytime I am not actively using it. It's just so that it's not like actively producing heat. Oh my gosh, dude. We can get a little bit further before we run out. I got the same problem. My bedroom is always the hottest room in the house. Yeah. Well, it's hot enough in Oklahoma to turn the AC up there. True. That'll get her attention. No, she doesn't have it on because money is tight these days. Can't be running the AC all the time. In this economy. Oh, okay, I'm out of walls. I can go make more. Okay, let me see. I certainly don't need more chiseled. I only have this much blackstone. I may as well just make the walls I need to complete this, and then we'll go start digging some blackstone. So, it don't matter. I don't need to be exact. We'll use extras. Oh, that didn't work. Whoa. Okay, that's as far as we'll get for now. So of our 32 against the walls, 16, we got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 plots walled around. Not too shabby. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Before we go get more blackstone, I can get the floor caught up to this point. Let's see. Is there any more consolidating that could be done? Potentially. No, that would be over a stack. I want to fit this all into here. I don't care about 15 black carpet. Okay. These can go in here, and we'll grab some quartz. Ooh, I'm gonna need more regular. Hold on. That's a lot of slabs. Or pillars. Wait, I think I can trade directly for pillars. And that's really the one I need. Were those all slabs or stairs? Hold on, because I do need regular stairs. Okay, we'll take both of these. I think I can trade for both. Let's find out. I don't know, it's been a minute. Donate to Aries U-Haul Fund chat. It's not a U-Haul fund. I just need a car. Okay. A bunch of these. Yeah, you do both. So I'll be that many pillars, that many regular. Call it a day. It'll do for now. Okay. So let's grab some pillars out of here. We'll grab some stairs. We'll have to make some stairs out of the regular. Probably won't need too many, maybe like 3 stacks most. And then for these guys, I'll do 2 things of stairs. That'll probably be more than I need. And we just need marble to the rest of it. I'll probably do another stack of marble stairs. And then we'll do these. Okay. Cool deal. Get this floor done. I don't think I gotta worry about lighting back here. Yeah. Totally fine. All the lighting we do have. Okay, can I remember how I did this? Because it's gonna be the same exact pattern as before. 2 of those. And then we do... Oh, I need blackstone to do this. Unless I want to come back through and do that after. Or, wait. Would these already all be done? They might already all be done because of the base of that. That might be fine. Maybe just. Maybe just. Well, no, because we got the middle. And that middle part also needs blackstone. Okay. So I'll have to remember to come back through and do this. That'll be the piece that we got to keep in mind. It's okay, we can get most of it done in the meantime. Oh. My sister had a similar reaction from her coworkers when she was knocking out a whole series of baby burp cloths during meetings because she had like 5 pregnant friends. Oh my gosh. And that was in response to a message I missed. My coworkers were pretty impressed when I knit up a whole dishcloth during our in-person training day. Heck yeah. I'll find something worthwhile in those times. Pick is in Discord. It's super simple pattern that my grandma loves. Nice. Wait a minute. No, that's supposed to be there. I'm just missing 2 entire yellow blocks. Oh my gosh. I did not get stream notification and therefore missed marbles. Who won? I have absolutely no sound. Uh-oh, no one tell Sloppy? Oh no. Oh no. About that. Yeah. I missed it too. No. Why didn't the notifications go out? That sucks. Whoops. Can we do one for funsies? Surely? Surely. Do, 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 do. Do one for funsies when we hit the next car fund goal. Smile. Two of those, and there we go. Oh, I did make an extra stack. I thought I was gonna run out. Nice. She then confused everyone because she moved on to a blanket, but she crocheted the burp clothes and is now Clausen is now knitting the blanket. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay, this is the last one. I know what we're doing with. And then that end piece, I think we're going to end up doing whatever the front of the hall has. And I don't know that off the top of my head. So we're going to leave these areas for now. And what we'll do is I'll get the floor built out up to where we did that wall. Make sure this is all good to go. And then we'll have to go get our blackstone. That's what it's looking like. Oh. More marble stairs needed. I mean, that's mostly up to where we were gonna get. I'll get a little bit. I'll get a little bit more. Can't hurt. Ko-Fi's being difficult. It's not letting me send money. Oh my gosh, you're actually sending money? Ko-Fi is sabotaging right now. Doesn't want to see Strimmer get a car. Oh my gosh. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. I tease and joke. Let chat send money. Wait, why is that one so dark? But the others are not. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why is that one dark? And this one is not. Is it? What's going on? Oh, I don't have a light on the edge.
How was the Olingeri?
That's probably why. Ginger, thank you so much for the 26 months at tier 3. Oh my gosh, how was the U-hauling? There was no U-hauling. There's no U-hauling. I don't know what we're talking about right now. I guess I can do this. Let me do that. And I'll get a little bit of light back there. Feel a little better about that. Okay, and I haven't done the wall right there. So, that is as far as we'll get on these bits of the floor. Because to go any further, I need to get that back wall done. To get that back wall done, we gotta go get more blackstone. So, that will be the goal. Let me put everything back where it goes. Get a nice clean inventory going, and we will go blackstone it up. I did leave all those empty shulkers at the bartering farm for when I go back to get those. So I guess what we'll do is grab some of these, assuming there's... I'll probably just do 3 shulkers at a time because I don't want to spend forever digging. I really don't need to be carrying that fortune pickaxe. I also don't really need to be carrying those shoes. Couple more inventory spaces to play around with. And because I'm going in the nether, probably get a couple more of these. And a couple more of these. Whoops. Okay. Let's sleep real quick. And girl, if I just move up to Michigan for a bit. Not necessarily move for a bit, just staying here for a couple months during medical leave. So didn't bring a ton of stuff, just what she would need for a couple months. Brother, what is going on? Okay. Oh, I gotta find... Aha! Found. Ew. Let's see. Next Blackstone section. Let's turn this up. I know I dug a lot of this out. Aha! It's that easy. Consider there has been U-hauling in chat's hearts. That's true. That's true. I mean, you guys already experienced me U-hauling once before. I guess it wasn't enough, huh? Y'all, I do not U-haul, says Girly Pop. It's true. Girly Pop's too smart and responsible for that. How long have we had a U-haul emote? Today. Courtesy of Talks, adding it without me knowing. Strimmer does, though. I have once. I have once. I don't know if one time is enough to set a precedent. I keep feeling like my lip piercings are like gonna fall out again. Dude, they fall out so much. And I'm like, what is going on? Like the little ball at the end just comes unscrewed and then they just fall out. It's so annoying. Need to just get a ring finally for it, a hoop for it, but not supposed to until it's healed for 6 months. Apparently. I was advised by my therapist not the U-Haul. Yeah, that sounds about right. I just had my 3rd session with my current therapist. With my new therapist that I got. Chat. And she is so cool. It's going so well. She said ring chat. I heard diamonds. God. You even got Girly Pop audibly chuckling at that. Oh my god. Crazy work. The diamonds are so basic. True, yeah. Neither of us are diamond kind of gals, you know? Basic and overpriced. Besides, we all know U-Haul has to come first. Okay. When we do eventually someday move in, you guys are gonna eat up the pictures of a U-Haul. Their worth is overinflated like crazy? Yeah. Yep. We will make a sparkly edit of the U-Haul. Oh my gosh. Yes. I like my diamond because it's cut in an oval, which isn't super common. Ooh, nice. Oh, did I finally run out of space? Nope. Now I have. Okay, we're keeping those. Might as well keep these. And no chance we're keeping these. If you buy a U-Haul, you won't have to rent it later. That's crazy. Does U-Haul even sell its trucks? I don't think, I don't know. I don't think you could buy one. I know you can like kind of franchise them or whatever. Like get one to rent out. Like a lot of places that aren't U-Haul places rent out U-Haul stuff. Like a thing. Part of their business model, I guess, but. Here I was thinking I was just about done with the Blackstone chunk. I was not. You can turn a U-Haul into an RV? Oh my gosh. So you would have to pretend to be a franchisee. I'm not gonna buy a U-Haul, chat. I'm not even gonna rent a U-Haul for quite a while. And at best, it would be like a little trailer. Would be all we would need. Imagine streamer franchises U-Haul as her side hustle. You guys have lost the plot. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Too late, chat already has the idea. We voted and you lost. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. You guys can't play The Sims with my life. That's not how this works. Unless you pay me enough money. Everyone's got a price. You guys want to cover the cost of buying a U-Haul? Sure, I'll go buy a U-Haul. You're paying for it, though. You're gonna get the new car and chat's gonna send you a U-Haul sticker to put on the side? No chance. Insane. U-Haul car magnet. We should go back to The Sims though. Didn't get to see you play enough. Yeah, we didn't end up playing too much of it. I don't know. Anytime I've tried to play The Sims historically, I just lose interest really fast. Like, I'm definitely not a long-term Sims player by any means. Like, it's one of those games that's like, it's fun to load up and mess around for a little bit every once in a while, but for me, and I just don't get into it beyond that. Guess it's just not my particular style of game. So, Ari, do you like my U-Haul emote? Says Ginger. Your U-Haul emote? Was it your idea? Buy a truck in this economy? Yeah. No kidding. The new whatchamacallit is pretty fun, trying to rise to the rank of royalty. The new what? I paid for it, says Ginger. Oh my gosh. Ginger commissioned it. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Here I was thinking Tox just made it for fun. That's crazy. Should VIP him? That's crazy. Hearing that coming from Dark Fairy is crazy. It was fun to make, heck yeah. I didn't have a stream to troll for nearly 2 months, gotta do something? Yeah, no, that's fair. I did have extra motivation, yeah, no, that's entirely valid. Where am I coming here from? Over yonder. Might be getting too far away from the beacon. Oh, yep. How far out of range am I? Pretty far. There we go. Okay, I'll come back to those two in a second. Just utilize this real quick. I'm just on the edge of it. Oh my gosh. Brother, oh my gosh. Oh boy. Doesn't want a VIP because once you're perma VIP, your marble wins no longer count. Yeah. Tis the trade-off. It's been offered. There have been a handful of people who have turned it down because they want to keep racing. Fair enough. Which is fair because we do need people who are eligible for the badge instead of everybody having a badge, which is kind of the case in this chat at this point. Okay, let's do this. One shulker full. Oh, wait, this one. Maybe those. Start of a second shulker. Oh wait, I literally have more right here. Girly Pop can never play Marbies. I mean, Girly Pop plays Marbies, just won't win the daily VIP because already has the badge. Where did I come in here from? I feel like I was just standing in the spot. I keep picking up goes. Is it over here, actually? Yes. Just dig around long enough, you'll find another blackstone sticking out. Okay, I think we're too far that way. I want to stay in the basalt delta. I'm eligible, I just never win, says RJ. That's true. Yep. Sometimes that is how it goes. I will say it was surprisingly easy to find mods that were willing to just post a random 7TV emote in your chat without letting you know. Oh yeah, no, probably all of them would do that. There are a few select mods with that permission, and they would probably each be willing to do that. If it's one thing us mods know, is what we can and can't do without permission. Yep. Well, they got a good sense. They're mods for a reason. I think part of why I'm dying today is that it's so humid. It did storm last night. Let me see how humid it is, actually. Because I'm curious. 53 degrees outside, 38% humidity. It's not even too humid. That's not even too bad for this area. I've had my window open all day. It's in the 50s, and in this room, it's like 70 something easy. Loud car. Okay, nothing more that way. Forgot my Steam password. Cooked. Oh no, it's blocking me from changing it. Oh no. Oh no. Yikes. I didn't see that happening. Okay, I'm not on the basalt delta. Need to be more over here. Great safety feature though, I'm logged in. I need to log in, but I need to log in on browser. Right. Gotcha. Nothing that way. Want to bag some games from AgroCrab for 12 bucks for a good cause. Darn. Hope you get the Steam thing figured out. That's annoying. I'm out of beacon range. Now I'm back in beacon range. I feel like it might be time to start digging a layer down. I feel like I probably exhausted most of this layer. Aha! Wait, can I turn my particles back off? It wasn't working before. Yeah! No more awful bitrate on stream. I can do this without making the stream all blurry. Okay. All these. And these. Oh. Never gives me 7 TV access because then I'd have too much power, says Happy Son. Happy Son would have a lot of power that I know Happy Son would have a field day with. There's an interesting thought right there. Same Happy, says Beanie. Oh, I'm not even picking these up because of my inventory. Shoot. There we go. You see, it is free content. What could go wrong? I mean, when you put it that way. I think my lead mod badge is broken. I still can't delete messages without 7TV. Twitch hates me. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of buggy sometimes. Okay, it looks like there's just going to be more down there. This is like the largest thing of blackstone I've ever seen. And I'm here for it because we need it. Oh my gosh. Whew. First sneezes of the day. That was like record time. Not too shabby, not too bad. Okay, now I do need start putting some stuff away in here. Well, I said I was gonna get 3 shulkers of blackstone. It's actually just 2 shulkers of blackstone and a shulker of basalt. That's just gonna go in storage. Because I don't want to throw out this basalt. I'm digging it, I might as well keep it because we'll use it. And I have a hoarding problem. Unless it's netherrack. Okay. That's that chunk. And a couple down here. Youch. Okay, where did I come in here from? It would have been... We're down at like this level. Or so. Sea shanty, let's go. We do got some sea shanties in here. Hold on. I'll turn it up. Is there another one in the queue? Hold on. There's another one in there. I'll bump it up. Not for a while, there's not. Yeah. Hmm. Pirate banana. I think we have that emote, right? Pretty sure. There you go. Okay, nothing that way. Nice. Good shantying, everybody. Except for that ginger wall. What is happening? Okay. Back to working on taxes. See ya, nerds. 07. Have fun with your taxes. Definitely out of the biome there. Nothing that way. Just a little bit more digging, and then we'll head back up. The rest of that wall built out, build out the floor around it. Be on to the next step. I really gotta go further this way. Get back to where the bulk of everything is. Oh, there's the beacon. Nothing? Dang. Okay. Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack. Okay. It's fine, we're fine. Chat, I think we might have gotten almost all of the black stone in this area. We might be getting close to time to relocate that beacon. Ooh, a prize. Nice. Make room. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. So, I guess first, where did we come from? It would have been up here. Ish. Well, I can find the beacon from here. And then from the beacon, I'm pretty sure we can just go down like here. Yeah. And then for ease of remembering, I'm gonna put some torches here. Looks good to me. All those emerald blocks and out loud went green? Yeah. They added it to the nether crazy stuff. Oh, hello. Okay. Now then. Let's take care of everything going on. These are trash. These can go in here. So just over 2 shulkers. Not bad. Got a whole shulker of that and an additional couple of stacks, and then that can go with the other stuff. Okay, perfect. First things first. Sleep. Swap out this pickaxe. We pretty much just went through one entire pickaxe. Down there, that's not bad. Okay. Now go in there. Basalt. You can go in here. That's my partial. These are full. Another full shulker. 3 of these into the partial shulker. And then all the blackstone straight to the Hall of Fame. And we'll be able to get a good chunk done with what we got. Okay. Over here. That one's empty, the other 2 are not. And here's what we'll do. Actually, I don't need those shears. Okay. Let's grab the stuff we were using. And then we just need to restock it all. So let's do another... I don't even know. That many normal. I'll do another 3 stacks of walls for now. And then we'll use those up till we run out. That should be a good split. Go back to just doing the wall, and then after that's in, we'll do the floor in between each section. So on and so forth. Gay trampoline, that's right. Best part of the entire build, to be honest. Oh. Okay, good. Break time for multicritic. I guess we have been live for like 2 hours. This is a break time I might actually oblige by. I ate before stream, so at least I don't need to do that. Hello, hello, bink bonk. So we might just break time it up after I get this little section done. Why not? It wouldn't be a long break with words and everything, because I don't need to eat. Must be a little BRB. Nice. Okay. Let's go and do that real quick then. Before I get too locked into building again. Alright, chat. Let's go BRB. And I will return in a couple of minutes. We're just going to take a quick stretch break. So I encourage you to do the same if you need to. And then a couple of minutes, we'll be right back. And you won't miss a thing. Alright, chat, I'm back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Have to work, chat. Goodbye, chat, streamer, and kidnapper, says RJ. I don't know if you're still here, but goodbye. Have fun at work. And by that I mean, hopefully work goes okay. Weeba. Oh. Okay, we should have about half of this wall left to go. So this is gonna get done today. We'll get all the floor caught up to where we need it to be. No problem, and might even get to a spot where we start working on the next layer up in terms of these walls. Onward and forward, chat. Did I miss anything that's been going on with you guys? Any notable things going on in your lives? Anything cool that's happened recently? Do tell. I feel like I haven't heard of too much as of late. Oh. Dude, I am misplacing everything. What is happening? Okay, that's good. I'm a little bummed, says Gecko, that I haven't gotten to stream in over 3 weeks, but hopefully I'll be back this weekend. Yeah. It sucks not being able to stream when you go like extended periods of time and you're just unable for whatever reason. I know that feeling. It's kind of a self-perpetuating negative cycle when I was gone for an extended period of time, in that like I'm gone because of my mental health, and then not being live and not streaming, especially since it's my job, like makes me feel like guilty and like I'm not doing any, like I'm not, you know, making progress towards that or working on that, right? So then it makes me feel a little more useless, and it just kind of like makes the mental health worse. And then I continue to not stream because of bad mental health, and then, you know, that was a lot of what I don't. There was a lot more, but that was a good chunk of what I was struggling with around streams specifically. Where like otherwise I probably would have been able to stream a little more in that time. But just not being able to take time off without feeling guilty about it, because like I know how it'll directly impact the stream viewership and everything. And then, you know, everything that comes with it, right? Not that grand, but I figured out identity again, says Sunny, and started to find clothes I like. Also, finally feeling like going back to streaming doing emo sound. Nice! We do love some self-discovery. That we do. I have been doing so much of that this year. Lots and lots. Girly Pop can attest. Even though we haven't known each other for all that long, I feel like I'm already a very different person in that short amount of time. In a good way, I would say. Okay, that's all good. 3 weekends ago, there was a flood coming from my house. I got super lucky. It came close, but stopped inches away. 2 weekends ago, I had just gotten home from a week-long work retreat. Then last weekend, my power was out because I'm getting my home renovated and my electrical redone. So basically what you're saying is everything that could possibly prevent you has prevented you. If it could happen, it did. Yeah. Sometimes that's how it is. Unfortunately, been there. Went, think I'm gay in a group chat, says Sunny, and the reaction was, weren't you already? So that was funny. I love that. There we go. I love that this entire hallway cuts through an even bigger cave system. Like, yes, but now I'm a different flavor of gay. Okay, I see. That's okay. Switching up flavors till you find the right one. Total vibe. It's a little bit like what I've been doing. Oh. How much further? We've got 4 plots worth. And we'll have this chunk of the wall done. I always forget. And he did not do that last one. Got those. We're all just different flavors of golden gay time, Australian ice cream. Golden gay time is an Australian ice cream? I want that. Perhaps 4 days before Mother's Day was not the time to start on a crafty gift for 5 people. Yep. Nope. Shouldn't have done that. Good luck on your endeavor. Oh my gosh. Hello. I was doing so good. Tagline, it's hard to have a gay time on your own. Golden gay time. That's good. I like that. Especially when 4 of them need to be shipped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 5 days? You need to ship 4 of them. Good luck. That's a whole new level of uh-oh. Six total, 5 need to ship. I'm just gonna tell them that theirs are in transit. Yeah. Might as well. Ooh, we reached the final one. Nice. Okay. So, I know I want to do... Maybe 4. I think. Forgot to do the one at the top. And I don't have enough walls. Shoot. But at least we got most of the way there. I just need... Oh, let's see. I also don't know what that part of the tunnel's gonna look like, that wall. 2, 3, 6. 6 walls. I won't even stone cutter. Because we'll just get 6 this way. Oh, these are regular. Shoot, I didn't think of that through. Okay, whatever. We'll go do that. I do need to keep regular blackstone on me for parts of the floor. Those can go in there. We'll just refill that one. Those are done. Give me 6 of these. Oh, whoops. And 5 torches, don't care. Let's grab stuff for the floor since we're going to be continuing that. Probably do some more of these. We use like 6 per area. And that should probably do it. Okay, let me get rid of these walls first. There we go. And then let me start putting these in place. Pretty much just under that middle piece of wool. And the rest of the floor works out. So I'm going to do this on all of the parts of the floor that we've already put in place, all along this wall and part of the other wall. Then we'll finish up the rest of the floor, doing these as we go. And then I think we're going to be ready to mirror the floor at the start of the hall into the part at the very end. Just to get that, bring that full circle. Oh, whoops. Okay. That's all of those. And then this side. But yeah, do send me a picture of that beanie, unless you already have. 2 aren't for Mother's Day. They're the same thing, basically, so I want them to get them all at the same time. Yeah, that makes sense. I gotcha. These, in this order. And repeat. In Snap? Okay, I was wondering why I didn't see it in Discord. Nice. I'll take a look at that before too long. Determined to get this floor in place before we're done today. Okay, one more. And then we get to try and copy the front of the tunnel. And I might need some other block types to make that work, because we've got to do this back area now. So I guess what we'll start with is this middle part, which just has marble up to a block in. So like this. I'm pretty sure I love this. That'll help section off our rectangle down the center. Yes. And then that's where we kind of have the pillars and everything. So I guess from here, what we can do is start outlining these. Let me see how this butts into the side. Right there, I have a go. Although I need to fix that. Yeah. I don't love that. I would rather turn that stair. So we'll do that here. And move this. I feel like that's a better look. And then I know we do these on the corners. Did I do that over here? I mean, yes and no. It lines up at like a different spot, it feels like. Also, wait, hold on. That's supposed to be a block of yellow. And then this turns into it. That's part of the problem. And we can at the very least do these in the meantime. That brings us all the way around on that part. I just need to go get a yellow wool. We'll also go ahead and fix these pieces down here. We'll do that instead. Right here. Move that in. Do I need some more blocks? I might need some more. I'll go ahead and do another thing of stairs. And then I think we might use some chiseled. I don't know if we use bricks at all. And I might need some more pillars. We'll just do all that. And also yellow. There we go. All right. Should be good. Let me go ahead and get these going around the outside. I guess, assuming we do the same pattern. Only difference is this one is not leading out that way. Just gonna come to an end. Okay, that outlines our road on the back part here. Now we get to do the fun part. So I know these connect on either side. And I want to say these will too, but I need to double check. Because I want to do whatever pattern we did on the front, I want to make sure we do here as well. Yes, all 3 of those do. And then I have like the tiered pillar effect going on. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then this one's also just a 1 on the side. And I think that's it. I think the rest was just filled in normally. Double check. Yeah. So the rest is all marble / smooth quartz. And then we got the outer part, which kind of does the same thing. But each of the pillar outlets are just 1 block. So we do these across here. This would be the walkway, like on the other path, but it's not here. So I think what we'll do to differentiate the back a little is we'll just extend that out 1. And I guess still combine that. I don't know, that's a lot of them kind of doing the same thing. I think it's still fine. So we do that, and then I think it's just filler. I don't think I overcomplicated it. It's just the other kind. This one's just going to be the tiles instead. So now we're good to just fill these in. Everything exposed right here is marble. Smooth quartz retexture, for anyone wondering. And I do still need to figure out the lighting. Probably entails some more light blocks. I think for now, it'll at least be okay without spawns. Especially because I have so many lights hidden in the yellow. We're probably alright. It's coming together, chat. Okay, these corners are certainly going to be a little too dark without a torch. So we will need to figure that out. I'll probably just place 1 torch out in the corner temporarily. I might leave a gap to the wall to just block it off for now, rather than digging into it to do that. I'm probably only going to come out about this far. I may need another stack of this. Thank you guys for the lurks, by the way. Yes, I do need 1 more stack. And then we've got all of those in place. Everything else should be good. Let's take a look. The little connecting piece around the back. We have all this room down the center for whatever our decor piece is going to be. I don't know. We'll still have to brainstorm that at some point. That'll probably be the last thing we do. Thank you for the knocking. Thank you for that, me Harcula. You give me a heart attack, why don't you? That was very loud in my ears. I don't know if it's that loud for you guys. It's still going. We're still getting door knocks. Okay, we're good. Thank you for the bits, me Harcula. Classic. Classic prank. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, the aesthetic thing we do in the middle of the hall. Two things. I want it to feel unique to yellow, and then for purple, green, orange. I want each one to feel unique to that hall, not just color. Like, whatever we do. And I know we're going to have some chandeliers down the top. So those are going to be, like, the last two things we do in this hall. And the next big thing is going to be figuring out what to do for these layers of the wall on the outer part, up to where it transitions into ceiling. What we decided we want to do with those. Yeah, we have that to figure out. Because I really don't know yet. And I kind of want to gradient some dark blocks, I think. Just so we're not, especially so we're not using so much blackstone. I have a lot of deep slate. Can get a lot of basalt. And we already did use a lot of blackstone, so I don't know. Just thoughts. Thoughts on the situation. But I tell you what, for now, I'm done with those. I'm done with these. I am done with these. I just need another stack of these. Blackstone. Can go back in there for now. Extra torches. Can just go in there. And then I think what we ended up using 13s, right? As our light level. I think that's what we did. I might as well go do a couple 13s down at the end. Get that figured out real quick while I'm thinking about it. Okay, got those in there. So here's what we'll do. Look away, chat. You don't need to see this. We're gonna use the light blocks on the ends of the pillars. And that will keep it lit up enough. So at the end of each of these, and then I think I also do it in the middle, just because it gets like a little dark around here. And I'll make sure I did that on the other side. But that's really the only light blocks I need. Everything else is lit up enough with what we've got. So we can get rid of that now. I can just make sure I did that down at the start. Because I know I have these torches. And yeah, we did not do that out here. So let's get caught up on these then. Because we did it everywhere out in the center hub. So we can keep the trend going out here. Alright, good deal. Now, yes. Everything about it, yes. Feeling good. Feeling good, looking good. All of it. We don't need these anymore. I like it. That gets us to a really good spot. Checked off a couple different things on the list. The very next thing we need to do, because this is all of the floor done until we're ready to do the centerpiece, right? Everything else around here, floor-wise, good to go. All of the plots are good to go. The back wall to every single plot, good to go. Middle and on the sides, right? All supports in the middle, good to go. Lighting, good to go. Now it's just make our way up the remainder of the arch here, wall into ceiling. I was trying to think of how I might want to do this. What we might end up doing is just like digging an entire stretch of it out at once, like this next stretch right here, and whether replacing it all in one foul swoop. question just then becomes, what are we doing back on that layer? Sirens! Uh-oh. Somebody got hurt. And then at what point do I start making a gradient of, like, other blocks and stuff, you know? Because I think at the very least, this next one will be blackstone. Probably the next 2 layers. And then as soon as we get to these 2 block layers, this is where we'll change material. Which, it'll still be a dark material. We'll just gradient it somehow, I think. More sirens! Oh my goodness. What do you think? Vibing to that plan? I think it's a plan. Let's get digging. We'll just dig out the whole layer at once. That'll be the one. I totally guessed on how many rockets I just grabbed. That was a perfect amount. Okay, so this is 4 blocks. Here's what we'll do. Let me get myself a little spot. We'll do 3 all the way down, and then I'll come back and knock out that one I'm standing on the way back. I'm just gonna replace these behind the banner anyway. I'm not gonna try and worry about which ones are and aren't visible. Okay, and that's probably gonna be a problem. Torch it is. Sent many snaps. The chat was first though. Oh boy. I think when I click on it, it might show me the snaps before I get to go see the chat. I don't know if that makes a difference, but... It will, that's fine. Classic. Hey chat, anyone need deep slate? Because I tell you what, I got about 4 million sitting in barrels. And I'm somehow acquiring even more. I like that the spot we're digging out is already lit up because this is pretty much the layer we did all these lights on. Don't have to worry about that. I think just like we did with the wall right behind the plots, we're probably not going to do anything too crazy or intricate. It'll probably be a pretty replicable pattern, pretty tileable pattern, fairly simple design, pleasant to look at, but not pulling your eyes away from the parts of the build that are supposed to draw your attention. You know? Also, day check, because I know we're getting close. Oh, we surpassed day 24,000. I guess that makes sense, because I was AFK in the gold farm for so long. 24,025. I didn't even take into account the fact that I was AFKing for a while. We had 24,000 days, chat. That means the next milestone is going to be a massive milestone. 25,000 days. A quarter of the way to 100,000. That's insane. And we'll hit that before too long at this rate. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Another torch up there. Am I going all the way out to the edge? I don't know what we're doing at the end of it. So I guess for now, I'll just go out as far as I did that wall. Till we figure out what we want to do at the very back of it. I have done much work. I deserve to play game now. You do. Yes. I found the perfect angle to walk backwards at, / into the wall, so that it breaks the deep slate just as fast as I move on to the next one. And I don't have to tap movement. I can just hold these down. And we'll eventually get there. This is so nice. Do, 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 do. Just like when you're cutting paper and the scissors just glide. Yep. So satisfying. Aha! Alright, now we get to figure out what we want to do. And then we'll do up this whole layer, and then we'll go do the other side to match. But I haven't figured out what we're going to do yet. It would be kind of cool to layer smaller arches along the wall. Especially like in between where the banners are gonna sit. Because then we got layers of arches going on, that shape kind of returning. Especially if I do like... If that's kind of the detail that draws your eye, right? Like I'm thinking... We may still incorporate walls since we had those a little bit lower down. Maybe chiseled. Okay, I need another empty shulker to store deep slate in. And then walls, that was the other thing. Also, I want to convert these. Alright, let's see if some combination of these looks good. Appreciate the lurks, everybody. I'm gonna keep seeing those pieces of deep slate, and part of me is gonna be like, oh, go grab. And I need to not. So, we have the space in between the banners is what I want to focus on for putting arches down. I'm thinking, at the very least, we give like a little buffer behind. And I might actually do this with something other than regular, so that it frames it a little bit better. Like, oh, I kind of want to do like bricks. I feel like would look better to like outline those with before it goes into regular. Is that I think what we would end up doing is probably have these like here and then over, but then what we put behind it, because if we do blackstone behind it, you're not gonna be able to tell. So unless this is a different material than what we do back there. Then that becomes a thing. Okay, let's try. For one, grabbing this. I want to grab bricks. Every form of bricks that I have. And let's see what we can do here. So, bricks behind this. Bring it down an additional layer with a stair. That goes all the way up. And that would subsequently do the same thing right there. And then we do these on either side. And we're going to put behind this normal blackstone. And we want to kind of create an arch. So those will go into slabs. That feels more like a point than an arch. So probably just slab layer. Only thing with that is that that is a bottom slab. So on the top half, we couldn't do anything unless we push the wall back in there. And I don't want to do that per se. So maybe this needs to sit further out. But if it does that, it's going to start blocking off the light and look a little weird. So I don't love that. A full block in the middle still doesn't necessarily solve the half slabs out here. We want to get that shape. And we don't have to do the arches here if this is going to be too difficult to work. Because we know we don't want these stairs to come out over the lights. And I'm hesitant to recess the wall back here because then we've got a gap right here that we need to work with. That is just going to like continue causing problems all the way up. And so I don't want to do that. If I bring the slab out, that just looks weird, I feel like. I don't know, man. I don't. Because realistically, we would want the backdrop to kind of be the normal thing we have going on. And I don't know if that's gonna look right. Maybe? It's not the worst thing ever. But it's also... It also does kind of feel a little silly. Like unnecessary. It doesn't really capture the feel. I could put a stair there just to add some flavor. And then I would say we would probably... We could even keep the middle as chiseled all the way up. That stripe of chiseled back there. A stair block to give the visual implication of being higher than the bottom slabs. Still lining up with them. I don't think I follow what you're saying. Oh yeah, I guess this would have to sit like that. If I want to keep doing the wall pattern back here, that might end up complicating some stuff on the next layer. Does it feel fancy? Yes, certainly. But I'm trying to decide, do I just axe the idea of having this layer of slabs stick out further? I think it is interesting at the very least. Maybe what I do is... incorporate Gilded Blackstone as one of our accent pieces. And then... perhaps... do something with that somehow? If we had one of those there. I don't even know that it would really need anything else. It would just be a little centerpiece to this. That makes it feel a little more intentional. I don't hate that. Fancy feel. You get this. It definitely comes out of the wall a bit. I don't know if I would want to do anything underneath. I don't think we would need to. I mean, I could hang another light down through the middle, but it feels unnecessary. I kind of like that. I think that's fine as is. Hello, says Junie Love. I have returned from a nap, and not only are my allergies much worse, but I also got a call that my car's repair is going to be over $1,000. Yep. Oh no, I'm having a great time. Oh. Gulp. That sounds like a great time. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I am sorry to hear that that is happening. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so for this part on the entry, I don't think we would have the part that sticks out. This would just have to go into some sort of normal feeling wall. So without all the shenanigans, this is 2 of those, we would at least match these. Yeah, okay. These don't have to do that. Okay. I do feel like actually I should probably replace that bottom layer just because it looks weird butting up against the bricks like that. Just get a full line of that. And then we can do these 2 hidden spots up here. And so this will look a little bit different, the outermost part. And then once we get into the rhythm, it'll be this design that we repeat all the way down on this layer. And then behind the banner, we need something simple because it's going to be visible. And then once it's claimed, it's not going to be visible. So we don't want to complicate it. What we'll probably do is... Well, no, because even if I do that, we'd have to raise this up one. That's getting complicated for something that's just going to get covered up anyway. So, no. Instead, it'll just be blackstone. Just normal blackstone, because it's going to get covered up anyway. Yes, maybe. Still considering. Yeah, we'll just keep it regular. We'll just do that. That'll be alright. And then we're good to just repeat everything all the way down. So maybe what I'll do is these filler spots first, because these are easy enough. I'll do 1,000,000 of these, and then get to the intricate detail. And maybe what we'll end up doing here is getting all of these done. All of the basic part of this done. And then I'm not going to start on the rest of the intricate in-between spots today. We'll just do this all the way down and call it good. And raid out from there. Okay. Because I feel like that'll be a good spot, and my brain is not fully here today, so I won't do a 4-hour stream. Okay, that's all good. Oh. Okay. I do need to try and remember to go AFK the bartering farm as soon as I get ready to end stream. Don't let me close out of the world. I do gotta go do that. And then we'll have plenty of blackstone by the time we start the next stream, and we shouldn't have to dig anymore. For a while, at least. Oh, thank you, phone, for reminding me. I gotta wake up early tomorrow for an appointment. I totally forgot about that. And this is why we set reminders on our phone. The openings into that cave are throwing me off right now. Okay, more bricks needed. More regular needed. And the rest of this can just stay in here for now. Almost to the end of the wall. Go and get more of those. And then we'll just keep all that in our inventory for when we pick up next. Already got everything out of there I need. Okay, and then I need... I'll go ahead and convert 3 of these for now. Okay, and then that would just be whatever, or that would be the intricate pattern before we get to the back wall. So I'll leave all of that alone for now. And that'll at least get us most of that layer done, technically speaking. The intricate ones will just take a little longer to put together each time, but that'll be fine. I think that'll be a good step for this back part of the wall. Eventually we'll do the next one. That'll be the last one of Blackstone, and then we'll start getting crazy and changing up which material we're using. But all in all, I like that. Good progress. Good progress being made. And what I might do is thumbnail that up right there. I don't need to be in the shot. So we'll do this thumbnail on the left. And I will not close out of the world. I said I was going to leave my inventory, but actually I need my inventory for all the blackstone I gotta grab. Okay, we're using this stuff. Using these. Using these. And I'm gonna need to make more gilded at some point. That one's full, this one's not. I'll bring these two. I have the stuff for more in my ender chest, so I'm not worried about that. We just need to go leave off. I need to go set up my self to just sit at the bartering setup. The little wings are cute. Yeah. I love our little elytra texture. Who has 2 thumbs, came home early, and is still not gonna mow the lawn, says Rebecca? I have a guess. Oh, I did leave these ones already. Oh well. Fill all those up. Alright. These guys should be cooking for a while. Oh, I never even emptied these. Oh my gosh. How backlogged. How much have I AFK'd? All of the gold they're using right now is literally just gold from the overflow that I manage. So I actually still need to convert so much gold. I'm gonna have so much blackstone. Gold nugget. Okay. Hold on. Got this. I guess we'll do this real quick. I wonder how much blackstone I'm gonna end up with from how much I AFK'd out here. Whoops. There's so many of these I need to go through. Oh my gosh. I should set up an autocrafter on this. Certainly possible now. I built this before autocrafters. That would be a wise move. But also, it would take a little bit of time away from doing the build, so would I actually want to do that? I don't know. It's worth it. I'm just lazy. Okay, do that and grab these. Next row. Row 3. Whoops. Manual crafting also takes time away from building. It does, but I don't want to build an auto crafting setup. I was so hyped when they announced auto crafter. It's so nice. It's so cool. Such a game-changing piece of redstone to get. All right, row 2. so much more gold. This is going to be even more gold than I loaded the system up initially, that they're very slowly working their way through. It was a couple AFK sessions worth of gold before I put any in the bartering setup. I think one of them was overnight. One of them was during the 7 hours spent on dyeing hair, so that'll also do it. It's a good thing I got the quick craft mod, which is the one that allows me to actually do this. And I haven't been using it. One less click per. I was like, wait, I'm talking about this mod and I'm not using it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It always weirded me out that some fancy chefs put gold on top of their food. Like, are you supposed to eat the gold? Yeah, I don't know, man. People are weird. All right, we are done grabbing gold out of there. Now, what we need to do is hold on to these. I'll distribute what I can into the system here. Actually, there's a double chest, so there's enough room. We just got to evenly distribute these. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And still got more room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More. All right, that's all of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 29, 29, 29. There we go. All right, so we got that. And that much in each. Each ingot singular is a chance at a handful of blackstone. So I got a feeling we're gonna have a lot of nether brick. We already have a bunch more blackstone. Quartz, we're gonna end up with a lot of obsidian, leather, way too many spectral arrows. Gravel will be nice though. The gravel output is really nice. Then everything else just gets sent to trash. Leather is nice. So a lot of useful stuff out of this. A lot of useful stuff. Ooh, I just grabbed a gold. I'm sorry. Okay. I am gonna leave myself safely, I guess, safely in a box and with the volume down and with the render distance down. 12 and 24. Let's do 6 and 10. Okay, and I will leave that there. Nice. Alright, chat. Let's take a look at who's live and where I'm gonna send you today, shall we? Cold doesn't affect digestion for the same reason it doesn't rust age. There are very few chemicals in nature that could break it down, so it's safe to eat in tiny leaves, but it adds no flavor. It's purely for the flex. Right, yeah. Crafting table box is so on brand. That's what I'm saying. Sure is. Alright, chat. Let's see where we're going to send you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Who's live? There's people live. Some people are live. People are indeed streaming. But where to? Which one do we go to? Maybe I'll send you here. I haven't raided here in a smidge. It's not Minecraft, but that's fine. It's a homie. Alright, chat. Get your raid messages ready. I am going to send you guys on out to our wonderful friend Lime, who is currently playing some Rust, doing a 12-hour stream. Still got 10 hours to go in said stream. So if you are somebody who enjoys Rust, you may just have a good time over there. Lime's a good friend to stream, part of the one-shot server, of course, homie of all the homies, and all of those good things. With all of that, chat, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. We may or may not be live tomorrow. Reminder that there's no schedule. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. So if it's a good day to stream, I'll be live. If not, I will not be. And that's that. I'll be around at the Discord in the meantime, as always. And I believe that's everything I need to mention. Be nice, be kind, be wholesome. Make sure your raid messages are ready. Make sure you got your drip. Make sure you're in the raid, which should appear at the top of your chat. And I think that's about it. I'll see you guys around. Thanks.